to play for people in a real world, not just a virtual one.
Two 2020 was an eventful year in Poland, with LGBT protests, alleged election irregularities, and anti-abortion protests taking centre stage. But despite the rise of homophobia and political unrest across the country, DJs and clubs have been adept at voicing solidarity, creating safe spaces for clubbers to meet. One DJ pushing the boundaries of traditional Polish club culture is Italian DJ Stefano Chiarini, aka We. Originally from Italy, Stefano came to Poland in 2016 after beginning his musical career in Bologna.
My earliest memories of dance music were from growing up in Italy in the 90s. Italy at the time was really famous worldwide. All the famous DJs were playing in Italian clubs like Riviera Romagnola in Rimini, Pasha, Biblos, Cocorico. My first gigs were in my hometown, Bologna. At the time I was a student living there. We were playing a lot of classic house, a lot of garage and a lot of house music from Italy.
After gaining experience at clubs such as Link and Kinky in Bologna, Stefano moved to Poland and became well known in the house music scene.
I was resident DJ before the pandemic in a few different venues across the city of Wrocław. I really missed the contact with the people and the feeling of bringing new music to the audiences. Normally this place would be full at this time of the night. But as you can see, it's pretty empty because of the new lockdown restrictions that came into place last week. This is the first place I played in Wrocław. It's called Surowiec. Closed since many months now already. Really sad to see all these clubs closed during the pandemic.
When the clubs and bars closed and the parties were cancelled, DJs were forced to find new ways of connecting with their audience and staying busy.
I had a pause with music, maybe at the beginning of the pandemic, but I think more than one DJ had it. But then we started back and I'm listening to a lot of music every day, playing once a week in the dance music school.
How did you get involved with the dance group?
Actually, the first gig I played in Wrocław 3 years ago. Two guys, Adam and Yanee, booked me for that party. Yanee is the other DJ that is playing with me, and Adam is the owner of the school. I saw that they were doing this type of classes and I asked, it would be nice to play with you guys, I would do it. And also I'm quite busy with giving DJ classes to some of my friends. Prova a metterlo, vediamo se puoi fare uguale o auricolare con la puntina, attenzione. To. È 33 o 45? 33. Quite busy with the label. I run with 3 friends from Spain. Poetry Motion. We are listening to new demos from artists from all around the world. Doing some live streams with friends or from home sometimes also. It's the only thing we can do now. I mean, so we keep busy with what we can do.
Everybody lives in my town, just him on the ground.
So what do you miss about playing in the clubs?
Everything. People dancing actually. At least now that they have the chance to play at the dance music school for the classes. As a DJ you play music for the people, no? For people to be able to dance to the music. So at least this part I have it there and I really love it. but also all the other things that are around. So for sure, coming back from the parties when the sun rises, having breakfast with friends, all the DJ friends, so all the chit-chatting there, preparing for a gig. This is something I like also.
In terms of your musical influences, what type of music do you listen to?
Well, I have many influences, mainly thanks to my father, who introduced me to some pretty cool music when I was a kid. I can see now that while he was alive, my father's taste in music definitely influenced mine. Now, recently, for example, I'm listening to a lot of flamenco music. Guitarists like Paco de Lucia, Tomatito, guitarists from South America, from Argentina. Now I started to play the guitar, maybe that's why. Also ethnic music from the Balkans, from Africa, from Latin America, electronic music from Iceland, couscous, folk, soul music, jazz music, black music. If you're a DJ or a musician or an artist, the more you get from other types of art, the more creative you can be within your art, that in this case it's music.
To you as a DJ, what signifies a successful event or a successful party?
And the reaction of the people, if they are smiling, enjoying and partying, but also it happens quite often that people comes and tell you, oh, I love this, what is that? I mean, what did you play? So I really love when somebody comes and asks me, what did you just play? What was this song? And I say, okay, this is this and that. So, oh great, many thanks, Stefano. And they go back home, with something new. They will carry on with them and share with other people. So this I think is the best.
So what are your hopes for the future?
Well, I hope to be able to get back to play for people in a real world, not just a virtual one. We all do miss the social interaction, I think, and my hope for the future, I don't know if it will be this year, next year, in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years, we don't know. Nobody knows, but I hope that I will be able to connect once again for real with the people and the public, the crowd and the audience, and this is what I'm hoping for.